We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. And off we go from East Rutherford. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing, Willis. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And that is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick. Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Come on. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Throwing, Willis, flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 39 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And that one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down.
Hawk 70.
Now this looks like a design run.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They pick it up on 4th and 2.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
Achane. And He's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
19 tight. Not Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Here's Willis. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Sly's kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 5. He'll drop to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Third down, they need 5.
Here we go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
Ready. Bronco 80.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Cut 19. Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds. We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. He takes off.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready?
3rd and a yard.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Here we go, start!
Douglas in motion. They'll toss it here to Achane. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Willis. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run here with Achane. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
65, 18, Pioneer, 65, 19, Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready?
Willis to throw. Headed left, buying time. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. touchdown. Here's Slide to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being in reverse. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's a designed run. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Willis. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco Warriors, 17.
Willis now to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Second and 10.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Cowboy 8. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
To throw, here's Willis. Flush to his right. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Under under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal.
76 a Wolf. 65 cast. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
To throw is Willis. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Really nice job there, staying calm in the midst of chaos. And what that completion does, it puts them in a much more favorable situation here on fourth down. If I'm them, you know what I'm doing. I'm leaving my offense on the field. I'm trying to end this drive with 6.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on fourth and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jets. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Finding room across midfield. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Exiting the pocket right. That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. There does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion. was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and this will pay off. It is caught. Mason Taylor, touchdown, New York. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Willis now to throw. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Miami. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll begin here on the ground.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Oh, before he can get a return go.
Let's go now. Like go.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chan. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Cowboy
Pitts
80.
is the man in motion. Throwing is Willis. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Coconut, Mustang 1979 Bronco, 65, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing, Willis, rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up and but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark them just short.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that to Wilson.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance.
And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Dolphins 16.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, alert, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Now Willis. Out to his right. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
As they try to run it here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
On the ready. Mustang 19. Here we go. Set. Drop goal 80. Let go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got Douglas going deep. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Willis to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready, set.
Big play coming up.
19.
This is third down.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. Rolling to the left. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down. Here's first and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19, Panther 11, Camp 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis now to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
Step 50, step 18, right in.
Here's Willis. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Taking advantage of the room to run A gain of 19 on the scramble. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? Dragon 60, Cowboy 8, 18, Rebel 18, Mustang 19.
There he goes again. And he will do it himself. He's in. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st down. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll drop to throw. The open man is Wilson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, This quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Ready up.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Come on, set.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Devon Achane, the ball carrier. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.